Precious, and welcome to Art Smart! Okay, yay! So now, we'll be having a new episode at may bago na naman tayong matututunan ngayon about art. Diba? Okay, pero bago magsimula, gusto ko muna kayo kamustahin. How are you? Okay, and before we begin, before I read the comments, I want to know who's with us today. Pwede nyo bang i-comment ang inyong pangalan, lugar kung saan kayo nanonood, and if it's your first time, diba? Yan. So, hello sa ating mga Facebook Live, and Kumu viewers. Okay. May mga early bird tayo. Nakita ko merong mga maaaga nandito na bumate. Sila Maiden, si Rain. Hi, Rain. Si Pearl, si Francesca, Olive Zoe, si Jovi, si Cara, si Cly, si Manuel, si Claire, di ba? Saka sa aking nanay, hi mami. Si Via. Si Mateo pala yun. Si Mateo. At saka si Caris, hi. Si Kevin. Hi Kevin. Yan si. And saka si Risha. Yan. Hi Tatiana. Hi Cedric. Hi Cedric. You're here. So happy to see you again, Cedric. Tsaka si Isabel from Kogyo, Antipolo, watching every Friday. Thank you, Isabel and Lala. Si Florian from Leyte. Tsaka si Hezekiah from Antipolo. Wow, may mga viewers tayo from Antipolo. Si Rain. Yan, okay. Dito naman sa Knowledge Channel, si Zabdiel. Hello. Si Annabella from Manila. Yan, tsaka si R. Christian, si Ma'am Leia, si Princess Munda, si Zinia. Yan, si Isabel, tsaka si Kyle. Hi Kyle! Hi Paul! Yan, okay. Yan, excited na ba kayo? Sino yung mga first time po? Hi Isaiah from Negros Occidental. Tsaka si JD from Antipolo din. Yan, okay, ready na ba kayo? Ay, sabi ni Cedric, me too, teacher, miss, you became busy with school stuff. Wow, busy. Are you busy in school? Busy na ba kayo sa school? May classes, di ba you had a break last week? Now, may classes na ngayon, no? So, from Kumu. Wow, we have 2,720 viewers from Kumu. Speaking of Kumu, tomorrow meron kaming event sa Kumu, di ba? Anong oras po ulit yan? Meron kaming event, so abangan nyo. But it's only exclusive sa Kumu. And shout out kay Annabella Evelyn from Manila. Ayan. Okay. 11 a.m. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. sa ano yung FY channel? Team Yay Live channel. Yes. Okay, so ready na sila Maiden. Ready na ba kayo? Are you ready? But before we proceed, bago tayo mag-proceed sa ating lesson, gusto ko muna magpasalamat sa mga nag-send ng kanilang artworks last week, yung parrot painting, di ba? Yan. Sino yung gumawa ng parrot painting? Please comment if you're one of those who painted the parrots. Huh? Please comment. Hi, Lala! So, panoorin muna natin to para makita natin yung mga artworks nyo. Let's watch the slideshow! of you submitted their works. Okay, very good, di ba? Sige nga, if you remember, what was our lesson last week? What color scheme did we learn about last week? Anong color harmony or color scheme yung inaral natin last week? Anong shape ang binubuo sa color wheel, if you remember? Hi po, hi Sherwin from Telaksan Elementary School. Anong shape yun? Last week, we learned about what? The triadic color scheme. Yes. So, triadic color scheme, anong shape ang nabubuo niya sa color wheel? What shape? How many colors? And what shape? How many colors? If you remember, how many colors? Hindi, yung kulay niya. Yan, yung nabubuo niya sa color wheel, we'll be using how many colors yung triadic color scheme, di ba? How many colors? 3 colors. That forms a triangle. Yes. So if you haven't watched it, you can watch the replay. We sent a link dun sa aking Facebook page or sa Knowledge Channel Facebook page. Okay. Yan. Pwede nyo panoorin yung review. And today, we'll be discussing about the last color scheme that we'll be learning for this sa color series natin. Okay. Are you ready? Sige, before we begin, I would like to know, what's your favorite color? Ano ang inyong favorite color? Please comment. Yan, tama sila. Tama, very good yung mga nandito. 3 colors, yes. What's your favorite color? Blue, sabi ni Zabiel. Okay. Si Zinya. Zinya, ready na si Zinya. Okay. Si Maiden, blue. Yan. Si AJ, white. Si Joey, red, pink, and blue daw. Si Olive Zoe, purple. Si Pearl, pastel pink. Okay. So, yan. Si R. Christian, ready na rin. Si Mateo, red. Wow. Okay. So, today, thank you for sharing your favorite color. Okay. And today, we will be learning a new set of colors. Okay, may papakita lang ako ha. Yan. Ay, sorry. Wait lang ha. Yan. So, last week, we learned about the triadic color scheme, di ba? Yung last week, triadic colors, for the triadic color scheme, diba? Here, we use 3 colors that are evenly spaced on the color wheel. Okay, but today, we will be learning about the tetrad or tetradic color scheme. When you say tetrad, what does it mean? Ano kayang ibig sabihin ng tetrad? Alam niyo yung tetrad, tetrapad, tetrapack? What does it mean? Sa math, diba? Ginagamit ito sa math. Ano kaya yon? 4, yes, Zinia. Very good. Tetrad means 4. Ayan, 4. So, today we'll be learning about tetradic color scheme, and that means we'll be choosing or using 4 colors. Yes, so, yung totoong meaning ng tetrad means 4 colors that are equally spaced around the color wheel. Okay? What shape can we form if we're gonna choose 4 colors daw? 4 na kulay na magkakasing layo sa color wheel. Anong shape ang nabuo natin? What shape could it be? What shape? It's what shape has 4 sides or 4 corners? Square, yes, Jovi and Pearl, square. Okay, so usually, when you say tetradic color scheme, you're gonna use 4 colors that forms a square in the color wheel. So in here, what colors are, the arrows are pointing to what colors kaya? Ba, sa orange? Alanganin para tayo sa yellow, violet, tsaka blue-green, diba? Okay, usually it's a square, but sometimes can also be a rectangle, like this one. Yan. So, yan. Kung saan nakaturo yung corner, yun yung mga colors na usually pwede niyong gamitin. Okay. And tetrads are usually also composed of 2 sets of complementary colors. Okay? Di ba yung complementary colors magkatapat? So, yung tetrad, gagamit kayo ng 2 set nun. Kasi nga, 4 colors ang gagamitin natin, di ba? So, pwede rin rectangle na shape, yun naman hindi equidistant, but it can also be called a tetrad. But for today, we'll use the square tetrad color scheme like this. Okay? Okay, can you identify the colors here nga? Sa first one, di ba? The first one, what colors do you see dito sa first one? Merong yellow, may yellow, tapos may blue-green, violet, tsaka orange. Yellow, red-orange yata ito, red-orange. Yan, dito din merong orange, tsaka blue. Blue-violet, I think red-violet and yellow-green. Yan, red, green, violet, and yellow. Yan, parang ganyan. 4 colors siya. Okay, now, anong shape ang nabubuo nito? Diba? Square, di ba? Square, ganyan siya. So later we'll try to create a color wheel again. Try natin maggumawa ng color wheel. Yan. So yan, for this activity, we'll try to make a tetrad color scheme gaya nito. Okay? And so, ang colors na pwede natin gamitin ay yellow, orange, blue-green, tsaka violet. Diba? Blue-green to, tsaka red-orange, I think. Blue-green, tsaka red-orange. Hindi siya green na green, ah. Mamaya gawin natin yung color wheel natin. Try natin kaya gumawa ng color wheel. Alaalala niyo ba yung colors? Hi, Jian! Do you remember the colors of the color wheel? Sige. Okay. And then for today, okay, can you guess what we're gonna paint today? Last time, we painted birds. Diba? Birds. But today, diba? I think sa curriculum ng MAPE, there's an activity that asks you to draw or paint the texture of animals like birds and ano kaya? Who can guess? Ano yung paint natin today? Anong paint natin today? Yes, Pearl! Aquatic animals or fishes. We'll try to paint fishes. Okay, it can be any fish. Yes, Mafi. Yes. Saan nakatira yung mga fishes? Where do fishes live? Where do they live? Saan sila nakatira? Sa water or sa ocean. Yes. For this one, I'll draw a koi, but it can be any fish. Pwede niyong ibahin. You can make your own example of a fish. Okay. Who has an aquarium at home? Meron kaming aquarium at home. My husband loves to make aquascaping. He uses real plants. Gumagamit siya ng totoong halaman sa paggawa ng aquarium. Okay, para may oxygen yung fishes namin. Okay. Sino may aquarium? Sa bahay. Wala sila, Zinya. Yan. Okay. Sige. And for today, we'll try to create the texture of the fishes. What do you call the skin of the fish? Okay. Kailangan alam natin yung texture, di ba? Texture ng fish. What do you call the skin covering of the fishes? Anong tawag sa skin covering nila? Anong tawag sa skin covering ng fishes? Sabi ni Miss Lea, hindi pa nasa-set up aquarium. Yes, the scales. Scales. Kagaya nito. Diba? Parang yung sa mermaid natin, di ba? Okay. And scales have different colors too. Yan. Observe the shape, ha? Observe the shape. Yan, the selfish bowl dati. And observe the colors. So this is what you call the texture, scale texture, parang balat ng fish, diba? Scales ng fish. We'll try to incorporate that in our painting. You can use any material for today, but I'll be using mixed media again. So we can create the texture of the scales and we can easily paint. Okay. Aside from that, fishes, aside from scales, okay, for a fish to look like a fish, they also have, what do you call this part? Sabi ni Lala, parang circle. Yes, Lala, scales can look like half circles. What do you call this part? Sa? Do you use this to swim? Yes, Wandalin, you can use colored pencils. Yes, Zinia and Enazia. Hi, Enazia! Fins. Yan. Fins can also have different texture. But unlike the scales, this will look different. Yung scales, curved lines or parang circles, sabi ni Lala. But the fins are longer. Usually curved. Okay? Yan. Curved line. Siya, mas mahaba. It's longer. Okay. So we'll try to draw them. Okay, we will try to incorporate this texture on your drawing. Okay, remember what texture means, diba? Texture is the visual quality. When you say texture, it can be rough or smooth. But in art, there's what we call visual texture. Sa pagdodrawing nyo, magkakaroon siya ng parang feeling ng rough, smooth, scaly, soft, hard, diba? Nang hindi hinahawakan. Sa itsura lang. We'll do that by adding lines and values. Kagaya nito. Okay, so for today, so are you ready? Okay. For this activity, I'll be using this set of colors. Okay, so I think this is yellow and violet. Red, orange, and blue-green. Okay, but you can use other sets of Tetrad color schemes. Okay? Try natin mag-mix. Try ko mag-mix ng colors. Try ko i-mix yung colors na to. Okay, I'll teach you how to make them. I'll teach you how to mix these colors. Okay? Using only red, blue, and yellow. Okay. Okay, so are you ready? You can use paint, all pastel, or just colored pencils and crayons. Okay? Sige, set natin ha. Saan yung aking mixing plate? Ito na lang. Okay, ready? Are you ready? Please comment if you are ready. Ready na si Zinia. Sila Cara, si Art Christian. Okay. Ready na. Sige, okay. Okay, so yan. So, pakita po ng aking table. Lang ha. Okay. Here. Yan. So, for today, I'll try to make yellow ha. Pakita ko lang sa inyo yung colors na gagamitin natin. So, we'll use... Papakita ko lang muna ha. Diba? Ito yung yellow. Gawa lang tayong color wheel. Try natin gumawa ng color wheel. Diba? Ito yung yellow. Huwag nyo muna, papakita ko lang muna. Yellow, diba? Tapos ito yung yellow. I'll just show you what we're gonna use for today. Ito yung red. Pakita ko lang ha, you don't need to do this first. Pakita ko lang muna yung paano nangyayari yung sa Tetrad. This is blue, di ba? Ito yung ating primary colors. Okay? Then, if we mix here, blue and yellow, magiging green, di ba? Green, kagaya niyan. Kita ko lang ha. Yan. And then, Dito naman, pag minix natin yung, what will happen if we mix red and blue? Sample muna to ha. Tingnan nyo. What will happen? What color can we make if we mix red and blue? Can you guess? Who can guess? Sino makakahula? Tingnan nyo ha. Wow! Turns color purple. Yes. Violet or purple, depende sa blue na gamit nyo. In here, as you can see, I have different kinds of blue. This is a lighter type of blue. Para purple yung lalabas. Mas maganda tignan. Okay, but if you're using, what you call that, ultramarine, mas dark. Actually, paints have specific colors. Merong ultramarine, yung mas darker. May cobalt blue, like this one. May phthalo blue, which is a bit greenish, which makes a great green color. When you're in advance na, malalaman nyo yan. Okay? Colors, especially in professional artist colors, may specific tawag. May canary yellow, may lemon yellow, which is mas parang greenish. We have scarlet, we have cadmium yellow, may mga ganon. May emerald green, may olive green. Eventually, if you're used to buying watercolor or mga paint, oil paints, masasanay din kayo. Yan. Again, and this time, what happens if I mix yellow and red naman? Pakita ko lang sa inyo ha. Gawa tayo ng tetrad. Pag 6 color kasi hindi tayo makakabuo ng tetrad. For this one, we'll be making tertiary colors too. Yan. What will happen if we mix yellow and red? Will become, ano mangyari dito? Wow! Magiging color orange. Diba? Ngayon, these are the primary and secondary colors. Diba? But for this activity, we'll be making tertiary. That means, maghahaluin pa natin yung primary tsaka secondary. Okay? We'll mix them together. We'll try to mix yellow and green. What will happen if you mix yellow and green? It will be called yellow-green. But, I'm just using 3 colors for now. Takpan ko muna to. Paano tayo gagawa ng yellow-green? Using only yellow and blue. What you'll do, gawa lang ako maliit dito ha. You'll still use yellow, but if you want yellow-green, pag nauna yung name, let's say yellow-green. The first color that's in the name, that means that's more dominant. Mas maraming yellow kesa green. Kesa blue. Yan. Konti lang lalagyan yung blue. Just a little bit of blue so that, look if you look at this one, this has more yellow than this one. Ito kasi yung green. Ito yellow-green. Kailangan kontrolin nyo. If you're using colored pencils, ganun din. You just have to put more yellow, then a little bit of blue para maging yellow-green. Okay, dito naman, green tsaka blue, magiging green-blue or blue-green. Mas sanay tayo tawaging blue-green. Yan. I'm putting blue, but I'll just add a little bit of yellow din. Tingnan nyo ha. Oops, nagdamihan ng yellow. Dagdagan pa natin ng blue para maging blue-green. Yan, tingnan nyo, di ba? Dito naman, mas madaming blue kesa sa red. Yan, di ba? And then here, mas maraming red kesa sa blue. Pwede nyo ito i-try sa paper din. Okay? Mixing colors. Tingnan nyo, I'm just using 3 colors for this one. And then red. Ito naman red. Tapos, konting yellow lang. Konting yellow. Dito naman, mas maraming yellow. Mas konting red. So, that's how you mix colors. Yan. See? Now, this will be the big ones, yung malalaki. Ito yung primary and secondary colors. Let's try to recite them. This is yellow, yellow-green, green, blue-green, blue, blue-violet, violet, red-violet, red, red-orange, orange, and yellow-orange. Okay? Ngayon, for the tetrad, Okay? For the tetrad, I'm gonna use blue-green. Gusto ko yung blue-green. Ito. Tsaka itong red-orange. I'll use this. Tsaka, so these are complementary colors. Pili pa akong isa. Itong violet tsaka yellow. Yan. Yan. For me, I will be using blue, green, yellow, red, orange, yellow, and violet. So, yan yung gagamitin kong colors. So, ready na ba kayo? Pakita ko lang ha. Blue, green, red, orange. You can choose a different color scheme, but make sure that they form a square. Tingnan nyo, di ba? 1, 2, 3, 4. Parang square na siya. Okay, so yan. So ito yung gagamitin kong colors, ha. This is a type of tetrad color scheme. So are you ready? We'll start drawing. Mag-drawing na tayo. Okay, drawing tayo ng fishes. Ilagay ko lang dito to. Okay, are you ready? Wow, sa Kumu, we have 3,700 plus viewers. Thank you for watching. Bukas panood po kayo sa live namin 11 a.m. with Team Yay, 11 a.m. sa Kumu. Wow, we have 4,200 diamonds. Yay, thank you. And pakikita ko lang ulit ha, ito yung ating i-drawing. Yan, koi fishes. And we'll be adding some texture. Texture na kagaya po nito. Yan, tama yung sinabi nila, half circle for the scales, and then this one curved line for the fins. Okay. So, ready na. So, ngayon, start muna tayo mag-draw. Get my pencil. Okay. Ito yung aking paper. I'll be doing it landscape. So, draw tayo ng simple fish lang. Kasi for beginners po tayo eh. But if you want to make it more complicated, you can add more details. How to draw a fish? So, I'll draw 2 fishes. Magkasalungat silang ganyan. So, here, let's try to draw a curved line. Parang letter S. Can you see it? Yan. Tapos, dito naman, try natin ganyan. Ganyan lang muna. Sure, parang and then, okay, we'll try to add other details. Okay, tignan natin ulit yung koi fish ha. Tignan nyo. Yun. Pwede siyang, mayroon siyang fins. We'll try to draw the fins and the tail. Okay. Yan. Dito tayo. Dito muna tayo sa fins. Na hindi kailangan kamukha-kamukha. You can make your own kasi we're just practicing. Okay. Hindi naman po tayo nag-realistic painting yan. We'll add details like that. Tingnan nyo ha. Like that. Okay. Then this. Then this. Okay. Then add lines. Gagawin natin yung fins. Di ba nakita nyo yung fins? Meron siyang details kagaya nito. And so when you draw, it makes your drawing becomes interesting if you add details. Okay. And then for the fins, look, you draw curved lines like that. Actually, pwede pa natin dagdagan. Nabitin ako. I want to add more. Yan. Pantay natin. Okay. And then for the tail. Yan. Yan. Bigyan nyo ng maraming lines, ha? Yan. Yan. You can make your own style. Ha? It can be. We're not making a realistic fish again. We're just making a simple illustration. Pwede nyo lagyan ng eyes. Pwede nyo lagyan ng mouth. Okay, and then let's do the other one. Later, we'll add the scales. Okay. Ah, meron to pala siya dito sa gitna. Top view tong fish na dinodrawing natin. Top view. How's your work? Kamusta yung drawing nyo? Kamusta naman yung drawing nyo? Yan. Kamusta, Maiden Joey? Can you comment if you're finished with your first fish? Okay, let's try to draw the texture of the scales. Mamaya na lang siguro pag oil pastel. Pwede naman oil pastel later. Ina-alternate ko lang. Yan. Draw ko lang yung fish, scales. Half circle yung ginagamit natin. Yan. If you're using colored pencil, you can trace this first. Trace nyo muna ng marker before adding the details. Done na. Okay, next. Let's do the other one facing down naman. Facing down. This one, the other fish that's going down. Pababa naman siya, pababa. Okay? Wow, good daw. Sabi nila Enazia, Pearl, and Calixte. Okay, how about sa Knowledge Channel po? Sino po yung finished na? Gawa tayo ha. Okay, so for here, we'll try to make a fish that has the same size. But if it's not same size, okay lang. It's okay. Okay, it can be smaller, it can be bigger. So try to make a curved line. Whoop. Imagine nyo, para siyang pabilog. Okay. Looks good, sabi ni Zinya. Wow, very good. Yes, Kyle, 20 years. Okay, and then look, from here, you'll make like a teardrop. Yun, parang patak ng water. Parang ganun, oh. From that, and then look, they will meet here. Oh, di ba? That. Green and red scale, sabi ni Kyle. Yes, we can do that. And then, look, try to draw the eyes. Eyes. Eyes can be bigger, ha? Pwedeng cute. Gagawin natin cute eyes. Kasi, fishes have big eyes. Diba? Usually. And then, let's try to draw the fins. Mukha tuloy siyang scared. Lakihan ko na lang yung eyes niya. I'm making a cartoon fish. 1, 2. Okay, and then let's try to create yung lines ng fins. Tingnan nyo maigi how I do it, ha? That, and then here then. Look, I'm making parallel lines. Curved parallel lines. Ibig sabihin parang they're equally distant. Medyo magkakasing haba sila. Okay, and then look, curved lines here. Then curved line, curved line, curved line. There. Tingnan nyo. Tingnan nyo to. Ganyan siya. Look. Diba? So, there's a curved line, but there's like a membrane, yung parang yung colorful scale niya. Okay. Actually, pwede pala natin itong isagad dito. Sama nyo na to. Hindi, wag na. Okay, and then let's try to draw the tail. Tail nito. Look how I try to draw the lines. Oops, sticky. Make it. Okay. And then look, this one, try natin lagyan ng ganyan. Copy natin yung tail nila. Tapos, draw rin tayo ng lines for the texture, di ba? Texture kasi habol natin. And then, curve line like that. Tignan nyo, ha? And actually, remember, in the studio habits of mine, the first skill of an artist is to perceive or to observe. You have to learn how to look closely. Tignan maigi ang surroundings. Look at, next time when you eat a fish or you see a fish, look at the texture and the tail. Lagyan nyo ng line here. And then, curved lines for the scales. We're making the scales po. Yan. Like that. Like this. Ay. Like this. Yan. Look carefully and observe. Look at the colors. For this one, you don't need to strictly follow the colors that I'm using. You can use your own colors, but for our lesson, just for an example, I'll be using the Tetrad color scheme that I showed you earlier. Scary naman ito, kaya scary kasi ang laki ng pupil niyan. Gawin natin mas malaki para mas cute. Yan, di ba mas cute na siya? Here, hi Kitch! How about in Kumu? Magawa po ba sila? Sabi ni Claire, teacher, sorry po kasi pangit ng drawing ko. Why? What happened, Claire? Yan. Sabi ni Tatiana, practice lang po sa akin. Later, I'll do it again. Yes, Tatiana. That's how we do it. So, first part, if you find it difficult, like si Claire, panoorin niyo po muna. Okay? And then, remember, I always tell you, the first time you do it, consider it as a practice. Ha? Kasi yung iba na po frustrate ka agad, bakit hindi perfect ang work ko, teacher? First time nyo pa lang, kung first time nyo pa lang or second time mag-practice, tanungin nyo kung pang ilang beses ko na to ginawa. I've been doing this more than 10,000 hours. Siguro malagpas 1,000 times ko na tong ginawa, kaya po nagagawa ni teacher. If you can't do it properly at the first time, okay, it's okay. Okay? Just have to practice and do it again. Okay? Another characteristic of a good artist is to be able to persevere. Okay? Hindi sumusuko, hindi kagad susuko or madidishearten. Okay. Now, let's add some bubbles. Yan, so we can color na and paint. Lagyan natin ng bubbles ng konti. Okay, now, if you're painting it, we'll use oil pastel para hindi lumagpas-lagpas yung colors. I can use white for the bubbles. If you're using colored pencil or crayon, just color it. Okay? Color nyo lang siya. So, first, I'm gonna use, di ba, the colors that I'm gonna use, like I mentioned, will be yellow. Will be yellow. Yan. Yellow, violet, kasi sila yung magkatapat. Tapos yung ka-tetrad nila, red, orange, and blue, green. I'll be using that. Yun yung gagamitin ko po for today. So, gagamit ako ng red, orange, di ba? Red, orange. I'll be using my neon. My red, orange pens. The red, orange pen. Medyo red, orange siya. Actually, medyo pink siya, pero pwede na siyang red, orange. Okay. Trace ko siya ng oil pastel. Mix ko na lang yung red tsaka orange. Para yan. For the paint, I'll use red orange. But for the oil pastel, since I don't have a red orange oil pastel, I'll just use orange. So again, we're using the oil pastel resist technique. Yung ating easiest way to create paintings so that hindi siya lumalagpas. Okay. It's a great technique for beginners in watercolor or for children or students with special education needs. Ito po yung lagi kong ginagamit ng technique kasi it prevents the paint from mixing up, getting muddy. Hindi naghahalo-halo yung paint kasi 'di ba? What will happen if all the colors will get mixed up? Magiging, if you mix them all in one area, the colors will become sinong makakasabi? It will become muddy, it will become brown. We don't want a brown colors kung hindi naman brown, di ba? So the oil pastel prevents the paint from, we call it bleeding. Hindi dugo, bleeding kapag kumakalat yung paint. Kunwari, blue yung water, tapos pag wala kasi yung oil pastel or if it's still wet, pupunta yung blue paint dun sa fish. Ang magiging brown. Diba? Sabi ni... Ay, wait lang. Nakuha dito sa face na to. Kulang ako, Miss Nella. Yan. Yan. Okay. There. Now, we'll try to add the texture of the scales. I'll be using white din. Some white. Pwedeng white, pwedeng orange. Bitan ko lang, ha? Yan. I'm adding texture. Also, the eyes. Put white around the eyes. Lagyan nyo ng white around the eyes. Pwede nyo lagyan ng shining. Hindi nyo nakikita. You can see it. But I'm actually adding white colors. Magic yan mamaya. Tingnan nyo. Magic. Because white. This is an oil pastel. So this one I bought individually kasi naubos na yung white ko. You can buy this in the art store. And buy individually para tapos lalagyan, pwede nyo rin lagyan ng konting orange. Actually, pwede rin black. Tapos, adding texture. And then, since I'll be using purple, pwede rin ako gumamit ng violet. Isa pang oil pastel. This one. Ay, ito pala. Violet. Wala pala ang violet. Blue-green. Blue-green. Ano? Okay yan. Green siguro. Green. Because I'll be using blue-green, pwede natin lagyan ng konting lines here. Line. Okay, tapos, ayan. We'll try to paint na. So, how to mix? I'll be mixing yellow-orange, diba? Yellow-orange. How to make yellow-orange? Mix tayong yellow-orange. Are you ready to paint? Let's start with the lightest color. Yellow-orange. Tsaka, we'll be using yellow for the tetrad. Yellow, tsaka red-orange. Yellow muna. Let's start with the lightest color. Alin dito yung yellow? I'll make this fish yellow. This one is red-orange. So, gagawin ko muna siyang more of yellow. Yan. See? Do you see the white? Or pastel. Yan. Gawin ko muna yung yellow. And this one, since I'll be coloring this one red-orange, still, it has yellow. Meron pa rin siyang yellow. Pero, mas madaming red. So, gagawin ko dito, lalagyan ko na siya ng konting yellow. Pero, ito yellow lang. Ito, lalagyan natin ng konting red. Kasi red-orange. Okay, now, we'll try to make this red-orange. So, I'll be adding more red. Okay, when you get paint, be gentle. This is medyo red na siya. But, kaya natin pa rin siya i-blend. Okay? So, this one, since medyo naparami yung red, I can remove it by dabbing my tissue here. So, my brush is a bit dry and you can actually remove it. I'm using watercolor paper. So, because watercolor paper is very different from ordinary watercolor paper. Ordinary paper. This one, I'll just add a little bit of red para lang may konting kulay. But still, the color should be dominant yellow. Yan. Okay, now we'll be adding the next color. So, in here, like I said, yung tetrad, di ba? 4 colors. Yellow, red, orange, violet, blue, green. Kailangan square siya. Yan. So, ito. So, the other colors that I'm gonna use is blue, green, and violet. Blue, green, tsaka violet. Unahin natin yung blue, green kasi this is lighter. Okay? How to make blue, green? we'll be mixing some yellow with blue. But this is blue-green. Anong mas madaming color dapat? Yellow o blue? If we want blue-green. Blue-green means mas dominant ang blue kesa green. That means we need more blue. Okay, tinan nyo. Mas malapit, tinan nyo sa color wheel, di ba? To make green, we mix yellow and blue. But this blue-green is closer to blue. Mas malapit siya sa blue. Mas malapit siya sa blue. Here, it's closer to the color blue. That means, to make blue-green, you have to use more blue, then a little bit of yellow. Okay, so then gagawin natin. But again, we need to use the yellow first kasi yun yung lighter color. So I will mix, here, I'll mix yellow, di ba? Yellow. Yan, yellow. But we'll add some blue. Pero dapat mas maraming blue. Yan. Para maging blue-green siya. Ayan, ito. This one is green. Green pa lang siya sa camera, sa view ko, green pa lang siya. To make it blue-green, kailangan dagdagan mo pa ng blue. Add more blue. Get more blue. Yan. Blue, blue, blue. Konti pa. Still bit green. Yan. Still green. Parami yung yellow ko. I can add more blue. Yan. O, diba mas bluish na siya? I'm not sure if you can distinguish it, but it's a bit more bluish than your normal green. Yan. Diba? Mas bluish na siya. So, I'll use this to paint some parts of the water. Ayan, oh, blue-green na siya. Blue-green. And here. Okay. So, when you paint this way, you have to use the standing brush. Ha? Kailangan patayo. Patayo siya. Find it. Dapat para hindi lumagpas. Ayan. Okay, I will use some parts blue-green, some parts violet. Ha? Patayo dapat para hindi. So this part blue-green. And then when you paint, make sure to paint all the edges. Ha? Dapat hanggang baba, wag bibitin kasi it will look your work incomplete. I will alternate this blue-green, this is violet, this is blue-green. Okay. Mixing colors na tong topic natin. And then look, since I used white oil pastel for the bubbles, yan, it resists the paint. Nilalabanan niya yung paint. Hindi siya tinatabla ng paint. Na-alternate ko lang. Dito rin. Blue-green. Actually, you can blend here. See, if you add more blue, pwede pa siya maging blue para mas maganda yung pag-mix nyo na colors. I'm adding blue directly on paper to make it more greenish. Ay, bluish green. Okay, then for the violet, how to make violet? We mix red and blue, di ba? So, gawa tayo ditong violet. Red. Actually, alam nyo ba? This paint, the paint that medyo dark violet yung lumalabas. So, I got a new blue set of blue. This is called Cerulean Blue. So, sometimes when you buy a watercolor set, nakikita nyo yung names, ay different types of blue. Diba? So, ganun yun. Hindi basta-basta yung colors. Yan. Because I want a light purple, so I got this Cerulean Blue. Para makakuha ako ng cute purple, matingkad na purple. Hindi siya color eggplant, if you can see. I'm not sure if you can see it on screen. But, yan. Okay, there. Here. Tapos, finish na. Make sure to paint all parts. Actually, mas maganda to kapag mas darker. Pwede ko pang diinan. Ay, diinan. Lagyan pa ng mas madaming color. See? If I put more pigment, that means lesser water. Mas dark siya. Pwede ko siyang gawin mas darker. Yan. Yan, o, diba? Pwede na dito na direkta. Para mas may contrast. Contrast is the difference between colors. And since we're using a tetrad, That means dalawang set ng complementary colors yun. Para mas umangat yung color ng fishes natin. Bigyan ko na ng blue. Yan, okay? Tapos, namusta naman yung work nyo? Tapos na ba? Sige, if not, pwede nyo naman ituloy at panoorin ang replay nito ating video class. Okay? Here, now, we're done with our Tetrad color scheme. Okay? Tapos na ba? Okay, let's see who's finished. Sabi ni Pearl, you can try candle. Yes, you can use crayons or candle. But if you're using candle to create the white bubble effect, dapat mas maliit yung candle nyo. Sabi nila, hindi gumagana yung white pastel. Maybe you're not pressing it hard enough, Lala. Kailangan po madiin because you need to cover the paper with the oil or the wax. Pag hindi madiin, it will not take effect. Okay? Yan. Sabi ni Ma'am Briones, wow, ang ganda naman buhay na buhay yung fish. Thank you po. You can try it din po. Yan. Yan. Medyo may reflection lang. Yan. Okay. So, tapos na rin ba kayo? If you find this difficult, you can consider it as a practice and then watch the replay again later. Wow, si Calixte done na. Very good. Very good. Sino pa yung tapos na? Sabi ni Paul, thank you daw po sa thank you din, Paul. Yan. Ayan, si Caris finished? Okay. Sige, very good. Sige, just reminders before we end. Sige, let's summarize. So today we made a painting and we learned about Tetrad colors which uses 4 colors. It can be anywhere in the color wheel. Okay, but for the Tetrad, since 4 colors siya, we need to use the tertiary colors or ito yung maliliit. Kagaya niyan. Okay? So now, we use Tetrad colors, 4 colors to create our fish painting. Yan. So sana next week, abangan nyo rin kami. Abangan nyo ulit ng ating episode. We'll be learning a new lesson. Okay? Sabi ni Miss Leia, ano pong magandang klaseng paint for beginner? For me, laging watercolor. Kasi it's easily, madali siyang linisan. And it removes the perfectionist in you. Okay? You have lesser control, but at the same time, you will learn how to really appreciate the flow of water or imperfections. So for me, for beginners, better talagang watercolor. And it's cheaper too. Okay. Ask ni MLU pala. I hope I answered your question. Okay? Ayan. So, tapos na ba kayo? So, thank you so much for watching. So, pwede nyo please share your works. Pwede nyo kuhanan ng picture. Magpatulong lang kay nanay at tatay. Take a picture. Take a photo. And then, upload it on your Facebook. And set the settings. Please set the settings to public. Because if it's not public, hindi namin siya makikita. Hindi siya makikita ng page. Okay, and then include the hashtag ArtSmart with Teacher Precious. Okay, and you can also watch the replay of this video on Teacher Precious Facebook page. Please like my page and my Instagram. And then also, you can also watch the Knowledge Channel Facebook page and sa Just Love Kids website. Okay, kita niyo dito, just log on to justlovekids.abs-cbn.com at i-click ang Knowledge Channel tab. Okay, also you can visit my website, teacherpreciousart.com for more videos and tutorials. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel kasi mayroon po tayong mga events doon, mga bagong videos. Okay? Yan. At don't forget, okay, magligpit. Huwag kalimutan maglinis. Don't forget to wash your hands after this activity. Okay? Okay, thank you so much for joining us today. So tulad na nakita nyo, lahat tayo kayang mag-paint at mag-draw. Okay, so samahan nyo ulit kami next Friday for another episode of Art Smart. Okay, so remember, know your art, be art smart. Thank you everyone. Bye!